And I like the lime, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Spinach. You don't taste the spinach. It just makes it creamy. It's like avocado brownies. Guys, welcome back to our second episode of R2P Blends. This week, we're actually gonna do a tropical smoothie that is based on helping you recover quickly from your workout. So we've got not only something that tastes great, but a lot of awesome nutrition along the way. So let's get right into it. We've got our awesome blender, and our star ingredients are gonna be mango and pineapple. So I get a lot of people asking me questions about how to incorporate these fruits because notoriously they do have a little bit more sugar than things like berries and apples, but they have so many great benefits. And after you train, you want that fast acting carb. You don't want a ton of fiber or a ton of fat to slow down the absorption. So that's a perfect place for these. So we're gonna start with our frozen pineapple, and we're gonna do about half of a cup. And again, please feel free to measure with your heart. The statistics that we gave, or the stats that we gave for carbohydrates and calories, will be based on these measurements, but of course you can adjust to your own needs. So we did a half a cup of pineapple, we do a half a cup of frozen mango, which is actually my favorite way to eat it, because for some reason when I get a fresh mango, I feel like I can never get all the meat off of the pit. And so I end up using it for like salsa, but this is where you can get a ton of that mango flavor. All right, so even though we don't want a ton of fat after workout, we do want a little bit. I think it adds a lot of creaminess to this smoothie, and there's not a better fat than avocado. Avocado is great because there's a lot of anti-inflammation properties about monounsaturated fats. So again, don't need a lot, so we're actually only gonna do a quarter cup of this. And of course you can use fresh avocado, but if you don't want to play the guessing game of when it's going to go ripe or when it's going to go, bad, and you have one and then it goes too bad too quickly, you can always buy it frozen. Or if you have a bunch of fresh right before it goes bad, go ahead and cut it all up and freeze it. We are also going to add a little bit of extra nutrition through some spinach. Now, personally, I would prefer to always eat my vegetables. I don't like drinking them, but sometimes just a little bit goes a long way in terms of some added nutrition, and it also gives the smoothie a really delicious color. And in my opinion, it tastes better when it's blended fresh. And to be completely honest, you really don't even taste it. So our vegetables are all set. Now I am gonna add just a little bit of kick from a quick squeeze of lime. Now, if you don't love citrus, you can leave this part out, but personally, I love lime. And you don't need a lot, just about a quarter of a lime squeezed right in. Also, if you have a supplement like lime amino acids, you can use that, but just a little bit goes a long way to giving you that truly tropical vibe. We always, of course, have to add our protein. Now, I'm using a blend unflavored collagen protein and about a half of a scoop of a vanilla whey protein. However, if you would like to make this smoothie vegetarian or vegan and you don't want the collagen and whey, you can use something like an unflavored vegan protein powder. Now this is Earth Chimp and it's a vegan protein shake mix. It does give about 10 grams of carbohydrates on top of the 45 that are in this smoothie. However, it's made from a complete source of vegan protein and it tastes delicious because you can't taste it. And a lot of people don't like the taste of protein powder. So this is completely unflavored, similar to the collagen that I am using in this smoothie. So we're gonna add this right in. And then again, for your last little bit of boost, we're gonna add 1 scoop of glutamine. Now this is Thorne Labs, it's 5 grams of glutamine. Glutamine is fantastic post-workout because it helps with tissue repair. So I highly recommend using this after your workouts, and it just kind of helps you boost recovery. If you are also post-surgery, this is a wonderful thing to use, and you can use up to 15 to 20 grams a day. It's really not gonna hurt you. It's an amino acid, it's found in a lot of foods. But sometimes when you go through like trauma, injury, or a really hard workout, you need a little bit more. So this is a great place to add it. Again, it is a fine white unflavored powder, so you're not even really gonna know what's in there. And then last but not least, for those of you who really don't like adding milk or almond milk to your smoothies, we are gonna use coconut water. I did not really like coconut water until I tried it in this smoothie, but it is a phenomenal source of potassium. And so potassium is super important to our overall hydration. So it works wonderful, again, post-workout. This smoothie would also be absolutely delicious by the pool. We are gonna use about 1.25 cups. So again, you can eyeball it You can always add more if you like your smoothies to be a little bit more like watered down, or you can use a little bit less if you want it thick. All right, so that is it for our ingredients. I'm gonna screw this on nice and tight. I always like to give it a little shake because that way everything gets down to the bottom. And then we're just gonna hit the smoothie function. And we're off. All right, look at that color. It just looks healthy and delicious. And we also know it is healthy and delicious. So benefits of both. All right, so we are gonna pour it right in here. Now remember, this is really, really, really thick and creamy, and it doesn't have banana. A lot of people use banana to kind of thicken up their smoothies. And if you're not the biggest banana fan, it can be hard to find smoothie recipes without banana. So this is all tropical without banana. And if you're gonna be really fancy, we're gonna put a lime right on top. And there you have it, R2P Blends Tropical Smoothie. I hope you love it as much as I do. Taste test time. Just as delicious as the first 5 batches. I hope you guys enjoy and visit us next time for our next R2P Blends smoothie.